First kiss on screen, Joseph.
Screen was, I think we were both nervous at trying to like, it was the first time we'd kissed on screen, and kissed in general, we hadn't kissed off screen. But
Joe, you weren't supposed to say that.
Damn.
Hi, I'm Kit Connor.
And I'm Joe Locke, and today we're going to be sharing some of our firsts with Teen Vogue.
My first ever audition was for an Xbox commercial, and I got it somehow.
Wow.
So exciting. I didn't get anything from the Xbox commercial, actually, annoyingly.
Not even an Xbox?
Not even an Xbox.
My first audition was for Heartstopper. So, we don't know how that one went.
I would say the first friend that I made on set was the gorgeous Mr. William Gow, who is actually my husband.
Congrats, by the way. Sorry, I couldn't make it.
Whatever. I think I immediately thought that he was just unbelievably cool, so I really wanted him to like me. I was like, that would be cool if this cool person thinks that I'm like somewhat cool. I would then later learn that he's also a very, very, very lovely person. So that made me like him even more. But just immediately on the surface level, I was like, this guy's cool. I want to be friends.
I think we all became friends very quickly, because Heartstopper was such a show where everyone spends so much time with each other. Like, for me especially, I found we all bonded like as a group very quickly. First time I played rugby was the first day on set.
Yeah. No, we had
one session, one rehearsal session.
Yeah, I'd been like training for a couple of weeks, and I say training, it didn't really pay off clearly, but I had been training with my really great rugby trainer Paul, and there was one time where Joe came and joined us, and he like came in with like we said like come in, I guess like sweatpants.
I came in sweatpants.
They were some very bougie sweatpants.
I don't own rugby clothes.
But just like sports clothes of any kind.
I do now, but then I definitely didn't.
They were just, he was looking very chic. And I was like, this isn't gonna go well if he's about to jump in the mud. But you did quite well.
I did fine. I can do sports, I just choose not to.
Yeah, you can. Our first kiss on screen, what was this? What was it? What was the kiss? It was the rain kiss.
I remember it distinctly because the way that they had to angle the umbrella, the water went straight down my back. I'd go in for the kiss and my lips I was so cold, it was just like shaking and shivering. Because the rain machine was cold, the umbrella made the water go down my back.
It's just like a cold shower.
We were both just
basically
soaking. It was just cold.
Yeah.
And then also we were both, I think we were both nervous at trying to like, it was the first time we'd kissed on screen, and kissed in general, we hadn't kissed off screen. But
Joe, you weren't supposed to say that.
Damn. It was stressful, but it looks great in the show.
Yeah, I think it's a really beautiful moment.
I do remember one of the runners getting us Krispy Kreme donuts afterwards, and I just started crying at the sight of this donut because I was so cold and tired.
Yeah, I remember that actually. Yeah, he really started weeping at this Krispy Kreme donut because it was just an emotional day.
It was an emotional day.
Ooh, who was the first person to break character?
I think the first person is, but I think we all sort of quite equally do it sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes you can't help yourself.
We did it a lot in season 2.
Yeah, I think that's because we were all more comfortable with each other and therefore know how to make each other laugh.
There were certain points where we were doing scenes and our main objective was to make the other person laugh. There's one scene in the show that has made it in. And it's so funny. It was literally me, Joe, Toby and Will.
You've got to guess
Paris.
which scene.
Yes,
You've got to guess
people are going to get it's in Paris. We just haven't laughed so much on set. And we laugh a lot on set. Yeah. And that was so funny. And it was good, I think. I think it came out well. First time we shot in Paris was a crazy week. Yeah. First thing was literally we got there and they'd cordoned off this section in like a very public place in Paris. And we were meant to run into this metro and there were loads of people staring at us. And on Heartstopper, we weren't really used to shooting anywhere where there were like people watching. Really shot a lot of season 1 in the school and things like that. So it was very strange for us to do that. That was an intense first day for us, for sure.
Which became an intense week.
Yes, it was 1 week filming about 3 episodes.
Yeah, which is not normal.
Which is not normal, but we did it.
Whatever you say is going to really be nice what I say.
Like a brother.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
That was my word too.
Or like partner in crime.
Yeah.
So
Duo.
Yeah, duo. Yeah.
Duo.
Slightly less sort of romantic or poetic, but
I'll
sorry.
find
But
it
yeah,
out
we'll say
words.
brother, partner. You know, partner in brackets in crime.
Close brackets.
Close brackets. There you go. You got it.
Brackets.
Yeah.
Great.
And we were just thinking the same thing. So clearly we're just in sync. You know.
See, said at the same time.
I used to work in a toy shop and I hated it. And I would hide my phone in my shoe so I could go on my phone when people weren't looking. It was a toy shop upstairs and like a home hardware store downstairs. And you always never wanted to be on the toys section because if you're in the toy section, it's really quiet, whereas the home hardware was really busy. And if it was quiet, the days were so much longer.
My first job was an Xbox commercial. My second job was a Sainsbury's commercial, and it was a back to school commercial. And it was really upsetting at the time actually because I did the voiceover for it, and the lines were something like, "Oh, new jumper, mum reckons I'll grow into it," or something like that because it was a bit big. And then they actually dubbed over my voice with a northern accent. "New jumper, mum reckons I'll grow into it." Everyone thought I was just putting on a really bad northern accent, but it was actually a northern kid.
Putting in a bad
If anything, he got mugged off because I got all the screen time, but whatever. I think my first big purchase when I was younger was I'd just done a film. It was like one of my first like paychecks, and I was like 10. I used to really love the film Spy Kids. I can't remember which Spy Kids it was, but there was one where there was like a flip phone that came out of a watch. So I always, when I saw that the Apple Watch came out, I was like, I really want that. So then I bought an Apple Watch with one of my first paychecks.
I actually also, mine was an Apple Watch and I bought it because at this toy shop I was getting caught on my phone, and with my paycheck I bought myself an Apple Watch so I could go on the Apple Watch instead of being on my phone and they couldn't tell me off.
So there's a real story that's connecting here.
Maybe Brazil.
Brazil was pretty insane.
That's the only time I've ever felt famous in my life. We did Comic-Con. It was fun, but it was intense. We can still walk down the street and do what we want to do. We're not.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not that serious.
No.
And then also maybe when we went to Paris,
Yeah.
I'd say that was the actual first time where it was intense and like, you know, just like people sort of coming to your hotel and things like that. I'll tell you what, one word, or maybe two words, more kissing. Immediately.
Yeah.
Episode one,
10 minutes.
the door opens, smooching.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a shock to the system. After watching season one, there's just sort of angsty like that. Suddenly we're smooching.
I was gonna say more mature.
That's probably a more mature answer actually as well. Thank you so much for having us, Team Vogue. Hopefully you guys watch and enjoy season 2 of Heartstopper.
Yay, watch it.